Hey everyone, Alan Bauer here in Bay City, Michigan. And today what I want to talk about is controlling your past, present, and future. Because if you don't control it, somebody else is going to. And what do I mean by that? Well, I was looking at my Facebook today, and you know how the memories pop up on it. Well, from 7 years ago, back in December 2nd, 2012, I lived in Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, one of the former Russian republics. I lived and worked over there for a few years. And so I worked for Air Force Office of Special Investigation there as a contractor, doing work for them there. And when I look here, I had a couple memories come up, and one of them I quoted from 1984. So I was obviously doing some reading about the past, the present, the future, how we can control and manifest our lives. Well, the interesting one here was from George Orwell's 1984. If you ever read the book or watched the movie, I've done both. And this quote was, "Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past." So let's kind of break that down. So in the book 1984, and I'm not getting into a political conversation or anything here, but there was one political party and they basically controlled the past. They showed all these old movies about stuff that didn't really happen. They wanted to make everything look that way to give this illusion to control the people. So they controlled the past by making up these lies that people believed in so they could control the future. And then it says, who controls the present, like this present moment right now, controls the past. So if we break that down further, if you can control your present moment, you can control the past, which really controls your future. Kind of deep, but there was another one here too, a quote by Albert Einstein that I shared on the same day, also while I was over there 7 years ago. Albert Einstein said, "Now he has departed from the strange world a little ahead of me. That means nothing. People like us who believe in physics know that the distinction between the past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion." So what Albert Einstein was saying, and you know, this is one of the smartest men that ever lived, he was saying it's really just an illusion between our past, present, and future. And I know that may sound a little strange, but if we think about it, the only thing I can really control in my life is this present moment right now, what I'm doing. You know, I can look back in the past. I've had great times in the past. I've had some really horrible times in the past. And I can let that control me. You know, like I could look back in the past on those bad times and just let that ruin my entire life. Or I can learn from my past and say, hey, these were all learning experiences in the past. There's nothing I can do to change the past. But what I can do is learn from it and then use that in my present moment. Now, even with the future, I can't get too spun up about the future. You know, I can say, okay, I want to have $1 million and I want to have this nice house on top of a mountain with this beautiful view and all this. But all I can really do to get there is control my present moment. And I can say, what steps can I take right now? What small little steps can I take on a consistent daily basis to get there? And eventually that will move me in that direction. Does it mean it's going to happen? No. But as long as I'm taking those small consistent steps to get there, I can move toward that direction. And you know, life is weird. I mean, you could end up thinking it's never a straight line to that path. You're going to have obstacles and you may take this path and go that path. And I mean, it is what it is, but keep controlling, keep focus on what you want to hit, learn from the past, and, you know, control your present moment. Because if you don't, somebody else is going to. You know, there's people that just, they had one bad experience in their past. It could be a bad personal relationship, business relationship, something traumatic that happened. You know, maybe you served in a war zone, or you had something really bad criminal happen to you or something like that. You know, it can be tough, but you can't change that. Whatever happened back then, you cannot change that. The only thing you can do is change right here with you how you react to that past and learn from it. Decide what you want in the future, and again, take small, consistent steps how to get there. So that's all I have today. I just wanted to, I know it's a little deep here, but I think there's some pretty good knowledge in there that we can all learn from. And again, let's interact here. Let's, post some questions, comments. Feel free to, whatever you want to put out there, and let's get a discussion going on it. Thanks. That's all I got. Bye.